us a word, and we will try to figure out a song with the word in it in 10 seconds.
Let's start with three. Wait, stop.
Bottle cap?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Flip underneath or top?
Mel.
Red or silver?
Call the things by
red or
red.
silver.
There you go.
Yeah.
Silves.
I wanted silver, actually.
No, but it's like she was like, I wanted silver. Do it again.
Do it now.
Do it again. She balled up her fist and that's I didn't see that.
Let me sip this.
Why I wanted silver. All right. So, Sensei, you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's start with 3 rounds and see how it goes.
Feeling. Oh wait, so hold on. So I guess one of us will go, and if you don't get the word, then the other person will go, right?
The other team.
Well, the other team.
Yeah.
So we'll be taking
It's
turns.
complicated as hell. It got really complicated, guys.
No, it's easy. Whenever you're ready, Sensei.
All right. The first word is control.
Control.
Never gonna stop.
Control.
That was so easy. Come on.
I feel like you said
Control. Don't hurt. Play. Hit the game.
Oh, yeah, we got that.
That was
fun.
easy. You have to give us an easy one as well.
Right. That's only fair.
I don't really think that's fair.
I
think you should just let your mind roam free.
Alright.
Yo, that shit full of shit, man.
I think that's your mind room for it.
Hand motion and all.
Like, what?
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, you guys can go.
So your word
Oh, Jesus.
is bedroom.
Say something to me.
Ding, ding, I counted 10.
Oh, what the
fuck.
hell, man?
Bedroom.
There's a meeting in my bedroom.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's do that again. First of all, I got confused. That was this bedroom bullet it out. Like there were so many songs I was gonna sing it.
Anything.
Let's do that again.
Do over.
count.
Take two. Take two.
No, I
Take two.
get one round to like.
That was a trial.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, you
So
know what we're doing right
is
now.
our
That
one
didn't
a
count.
trial? No.
That didn't count.
You count. Ours count.
Okay, I was
Anyways,
okay.
hit it.
So anyways, hit it.
Next.
All right. Camera.
Melanie.
Camera.
Camera phone.
Camera phone.
Camera.
Going through my camera, taking pictures. Camera. Flick.
I'm so bad at this. Oh my
It's like on the spot. It's like,
Another partner.
yo, the way she just ditched you to the
I'm gonna
first
use the lifeline.
round. Yo, you used a lifeline.
I would like to swap my partner.
This is some bullshit.
I feel like she played this game more. I don't get how we didn't get the second one.
Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna give her one more time.
Nah, this is the actual round.
Let's go.
Damn.
What was the
Sorry,
word?
guys.
I'm sweating it so
That was
hard.
camera. Okay, I'm starting now.
I feel like you're cheating.
What?
You're looking at your phone. Okay. Anyways,
I'm stripping. I'm sorry. It's hot.
I can't think of it.
I can't think of anything on
There you
camera.
go. There's my time.
Damn. Camera. I still don't know one.
I don't know it either.
Camera.
Son of a biscuits.
Somebody had a song called Cameras.
yeah, I'm gonna look something up.
That is cheating.
Nobody got
Well,
it,
nobody
so I can
got
go
it.
into the vault now and just like kind of.
Somebody had a song called Cameras.
Yeah, let me just Google that.
For sure.
I don't know why flashing lights is coming in my head.
Flashing
Lights.
Lights, camera, action.
Singing
like
like Cyrus Jackson. Oh, everybody
Hey.
knows it now.
Not everybody knows it.
Just have to look in my
Was that round 2 or 3?
That was the first one. Was a trial with bedroom, so that was the.
All right, it's our turn now.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's your turn because camera is ours. Do you get another try?
Well, we tried camera and we didn't
I
make
see
it.
how that works.
Mhm.
All right, let's do this.
Next word, Sensei.
Trouble.
Who's go? Ours? Yours.
It's our.
I thought it's y'all go.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
it's
took
yours.
ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start
okay.
the timer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I feel like y'all had 10 seconds already.
Right?
Nah, that don't count. They asked
We
me
were
questions.
asking. We were making.
All right, starting
She had all this time to think.
Okay.
trouble.
Double trouble, boiling bubble. Something
What?
was spelled.
What the
That's
fuck?
was
was
that,
in a
yeah,
movie.
that was from the.
Oh, the Disney
that was,
movie?
no,
Yes,
from
Be-
the witches.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Three Witches
Double
with Bette Midler?
right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
There we go.
That was
was
actually
good.
pretty.
You
yeah,
made
that
it
was
before
legit.
it, actually. You did.
Thanks, Shell.
Really?
You know where I was getting at.
Good job, Ashley. Don't go her, man.
Yo. I suck at this game. Y'all always want me to play this game, and I suck at it.
You never want to
Sensei.
play a game, period.
Right.
So play the game.
I feel like I
Can we get like a word like baby?
No, just go. Just
No.
give me the word off the list. He has a bunch of words. Don't veer from the list. I want to win fair and square.
That's right.
Your word
Mm.
is calculated.
Calculate.
No, I'm just messing with
Thinking all the bedroom songs.
you. I'm just messing with you. Your word is sheets.
Sheets.
In between the
In-
sheets.
There you go. In between the sheets. Dun, 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 dun. Just how does
Yeah.
that? Come on, yeah.
In between the sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Right.
Ah,
Did you really know that
Of
song?
course I know the song. Of course I know the song. Yeah.
Laying next to
There you
me.
go.
Right.
You say lay, I say lie. Yeah.
between
Yeah.
I feel like we're
You know it.
So,
Yeah.
Ashley's always
off.
Oh, shit off.
I just be in my
trying to
own
be sexy
tune.
and shit. You fucking up the groove.
So I mean, I thought I was sexy.
No.
I don't know.
Off the beat.
I thought I was
It
sexy.
was all
I
off.
was sexy.
Come on.
I want to have a New York accent like they have.
What?
I'm gonna work on it. Everything I really want a New York accent, like heavy accent, like
Why?
New York.
I was like, new what?
Like, you know, those people that are yelling profound things.
Profanity. Yeah, profanity.
I want to have like a New York.
Fuck out the
Yo, get the
wall.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's me driving.
Yeah, I want
For
that.
sure.
I'm actually scared about our drive home, I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
Ashley has nasty
You're
road
gonna be in the
rage.
backseat.
I will drive you home, but I'm having a drink and I live 5 blocks away, so I feel like I'm just gonna leave my car in the walk.
Since it can be parked. I mean. Alright, so next word. We have what?
So
One more word?
we have 2. You guys have 1 now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have 2.
We might have 5.
No, y'all got she.
You might have 5 losses, maybe.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to go there. I wasn't.
I didn't even.
You
I
pushed it.
Wow.
That was the shade passing to my face.
Jesus.
Don't push it.
Palm tree.
2-1. You're right. All right.
Come on, you listen.
Sensei, hit us.
Your next word is liquor.
Us?
Yep.
There's something in this liquor.
The air is getting thicker.
My drink, girl. That's Chris Brown, right?
Yes,
See, I know that song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
like that song. Yeah.
So now I know 2 songs from this album. Just 2 of the 32.
It's not on this album.
Oh, it's not.
For
okay.
sure.
Damn.
It's okay. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna
work on it, I promise.
Come on.
I'm gonna work on it, guys.
That was funny.
Too busy eating salads and stuff. I'm gonna get
Sounds
the playlist
great,
together.
man, honestly.
All right.
That's a salad song. Something in this one.
Something in the salad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So one more word.
I feel like this is the icebreaker. If we get it, we win, right?
What? Exactly. That's not how
Is
it
this the
works.
last-
That's exactly how it works.
Is this
That's not how
Is
it
this
works.
the last round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
No, why would
But is this
He's
like
over there
sudden
writing
death?
additional words.
Did you see the gleam in his eyes? Nah.
First of all, you have a set list.
Yeah.
Just
I'm saying, did you see the post-it? I wish we could zoom in on the post-it. is like, what the fuck?
I'm using my spidey sense.
Yo.
I'm using my spidey sense.
All right.
Okay.
He legit got posted.
I like mad
He's
post-its
like-
with scribbles.
I want some.
I'm gonna stay on brand with this.
And it's pink.
On brand.
On brand
Brand.
for sure. Sweat.
It's getting hot. It doesn't know.
Sweat.
Wait,
That was 10. I count it. I really did.
Oh,
I know. It was a different song.
It's getting hot.
I feel like sweat should have been.
No. It was
Oh, no, it is. Hot, sweat, hopping at this point, joint. Something
See?
on
Win.
at this point.
Yep, that's
Something,
it.
Ooh, it
something.
works, it works.
Win. We won.
Yes, we win!
Oh my
I tell your best friend, like, girl, I think
And you giving them a point. That's crazy.
No, I was just giving. No, because I know.
Yeah,
the
you were
song.
just giving. First of all,
I
we
wasn't
won.
giving.
I
was
was
putting
still
it in a row.
win because we still have
So,
3-2.
Sensei,
Even if you
thank
didn't get
you
the point.
for cooperating.
Thank you. It was a great game. Thank you for beating the losers because you won.
Wow.
Now you want to give the applause? Wow. Thanks,
It was a
guys.
great
We won.
game.
Melanie.
They
Thank
won
guys,
in the
we won.
loser field. Yes.
Coming
So
back
proud of you
just to
guys.
play this game.
Just to play this.
I'm gonna work on it.
I had another when he said sweat, I thought of come girl, I wanna make your pussy sweat. Word.
It's
That-
wet.
Oh, maybe
It's
wait, wait.
It's wet.
Wait, oh, you know that one. Why you didn't say that one then?
First of all,
Okay.
it's wet, not sweat.
Okay, but sweat was in that song, but you
Still
didn't
wet.
think of
Melanie,
that
we
song.
still won.
We still won.
One in the loser field. I'm so proud.
Oh my god.
I'm so comfortable
I
with how
love
you're
it.
holding this microphone.
This is see? Yeah.
You're gonna have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
She's double fisting the microphone.
Disgusting.
This is. I don't know
Oh,
about
oh,
that.
do it again. I heard it too.
I heard it.
Man.
Aggressive.
Right. All right. So that was song association.
We won. Thanks. That was good.
One in
Chef.
the loser field. I'm so proud of you.
Yes. Chef and Melanie.
It's like
And-
wilding out when
and-
the guest always wins, so it makes sense.
Exactly.
But you didn't.
But y'all didn't.
Stay on brand, guys. Just.
You guys had a good effort. The trial was really a nice
Amazing.
round.
Yeah.
Proud of you guys.
You're not gonna give us a participation award.
No.
I don't like that.
I don't want the
You guys got the winner and the
participation.
loser field.
Ah, damn.
So proud of you guys. She's like, yeah.
She's like,
First of all, I'm very official. I have headphones and a microphone.
Flips.
Can't
You
tell me
in
that.
here,
I
mama.
won, first of all.
First of all, I
You
won.
know what? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, why not?
Give it a little.
Sure look like one film.
Right, no, okay. Okay, so you enjoyed the game show?
I loved it.
As you should.
Because I won.
Carry on.
Right, so now, Shell, we want to throw it right back at you.
Okay.
We want to dive into your story, your
Why do you keep
history,
looking
your
at my
everything.
boobs? What's happening?
So my eyes just instantly go down.
So if you didn't know, Ashley is
I'm
like,
so uncomfortable. I'm like,
No,
Ashley, what are you looking at?
So
Ashley's for the people.
Ashton is in the building.
Ashton is in the building tonight. Ashton is
Why
here.
would Ashton?
Enough for work.
There.
Okay.
But,
Just missing the do-rag, that's all.
No, I feel like there's something on there, but there's like
no. So what happened was I just used to have a lazy eye.
Oh, so now
So
you
my eyes
corrected it?
is kind of just
that
direct
what you
down,
tell
and I have
everyone?
to.
Is that the excuse?
I'm rolling with that story. Cause it's fucking
Yo,
true. And actually, it's true though.
Wait,
I dead ass had a lazy eye. I wore an eye patch for the whole entire third grade.
that's ridiculous.
Third grade when
I
none of
would've
us
made
knew
fun
you,
of
so
you.
no doubt.
No, you know, I
I had
Right.
to call my mom. I'll call my mother.
She's like, no,
I
don't.
need to
And you know what
see
she's gonna
receipts.
say?
I need
She's
to
gonna
get
say
this.
she adopted you.
Ooh.
Adopted me with the lazy eye. That's why I need an eye
Cause
patch.
I know that got her like that. I don't know how that
They
happened.
used to call me Arg and all that.
No.
Yeah, they used to call me a pirate.
Ashley's lazy eye keeps staring at my boobs, so
I
Oh,
could,
yes,
I could
that's
honestly
why-
stare at something else.
Oh
I'm
my.
wearing my pants because I'm
I'm
uncomfortable.
not
Okay, focus. You were gonna ask me something. Stay the course. I've only had half of a drink.
Okay, well.
not doing this.
Oh.
I'm not going to continue until we cheers. You guys
All
got
right.
me messed up.
Okay.
I said that I was drinking for the podcast and we didn't cheers. And you're like, we're going to do it after.
Well, I
Yeah,
need
but
some more.
all right.
Didn't even
Yeah.
happen.
Can
Melanie,
you pop open
are you
one?
I'm
drinking
cheering.
from this
We're
glass
pausing.
because
I
I'm
can't.
drinking
We only
from
have
yours?
3, so
I
we
should've
can't
brought
do
one.
one. It's
There's another
fine.
one around.
This way.
Can I get
Oh,
some?
my bad, my bad.
Oh, this is how we move? I should, next time I come, if you guys invite me, actually, damn. I need to bring,
That's water.
oh no, I don't believe it.
No,
No, seriously.
Let me smell.
Jesus.
It is water.
Fuck. What the heck? Why would I lie?
I don't know.
Why would I
If you guys saw the way she guzzled it, you would have asked too. There we go. You gotta cheers with this so it makes it look clean.
Yeah.
Clink, clink, clink.
Okay.
All right, cheers to this lovely episode. Our lovely guest, Chev, who is a winner. And, yeah.
Air quotes. Now you have to drink.
Oh, yes, fine.
Oh, yeah.
That was delicious.
All right, there we go.
Rosé, first of all. I don't even know.
Yeah, this shit is be busting.
All right.
All right, so back to you, Chef.
Yeah.
Now we want to dive into everything that you are, all about your story, your history,
So,
starting from the 6th.
from the bond.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got, this is like not even, like I feel like we're so fun, I'm gonna get a little sad for a second. I started my journey, I was always an athlete. I've always worked out, not intentionally to like look a certain way, but just because I ran track. My mom got sick. I think she had a stroke when I was, I'm gonna say, how old are you in 7th grade? 12.
He had 12.
I was not 12 in 7th grade. Maybe I was. Yeah? Everybody's saying yeah.
No, 7th. No, 8th grade. You're 13.
Yeah, it's been so long, guys. Anyways, so my mom had a stroke when I was in 7th grade, and she had a severe stroke before I went away to school. So I basically had to decide if I was gonna go away for school, which was like 5 hours away, or take a year off and help at home. Caribbean families, they only know you have to step in.
Exactly.
So I was like, all right, fine, I get a job. Worked a little telemarketing job. I didn't know any better, and I hated it. So I was like, I'm gonna work at a gym because I want to like work out and hang around people. And I started using that platform to educate my mom on how to take care of herself. Like our diaspora sadly doesn't understand the idea of eating crispy vegetables and eating clean and understing that like we can't stew everything,
Right.
like oxtail every day, kaigo every day,
That can't work.
spinach,
Right.
saltfish on aki and saltfish. Like she didn't know any different until her health was compromised. So I basically used my education and my platform to help her. With that, I went to school. I started doing speaking engagements at my law school, and more or less just telling people they need to fuck their job and take care of yourself. Because you work hours and hours every day. One day you wake up, you have a stroke, and somebody takes your position.
Right.
Why? Because you weren't taking care of yourself, and you were so busy, focused, I'm going to say, on getting to that higher tier.
Right. And plus, you're easily replaced too.
Yep, easily replaced, which is what happened to my mom. She was replaced. She was hospitalized for 7 months, and they actually took her back and then fired her after. She was a liability. So, long story short, that's my story as to why I started what I started, and it spiraled into what it is now. I never wanted to make money from what I was doing. It was never about that. It was more like, let me help you guys because I don't want you guys dying because you don't know that you're not supposed to have like stewed down vegetables. Like, you know what I mean? Can you have a crispy salad? I don't even remember having regular salads at home. Like think about it. Your salad is like romaine with some tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know
Cucumber.
the tomatoes that are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it. And maybe you might have what's the salad dressing everybody has like all
Ranch and then
Thousand
the
Island,
yellow
French.
onion
Mine
from
was like a-
BJ's.
orange.
I think that's
That's
French.
No, it was like all. I don't like salad dressing, so I don't even know. They put it on and I'd be like, we're done. I would eat this, like people used to tell me that I was eating just dry ass salad all the time. I was like, don't put anything on it. I didn't know anything about olive oil, salt and pepper, nothing. It was just dry romaine.
Yeah.
That was it. That's how I survived. So yeah, and when I moved to New York, I got connected with lots of celebrities through my connections and networks. I'm gonna say. And that happened because every year in my undergrad, I traveled to a different state in the U.S. and I lived there for 3 months.
Wow.
Well, lies, over the summer. It was more of like a turn up. It was never like, oh, maybe I should think about what I'm going to do after I finish. It was more like, Atlanta sounds lit, we should do that.
Yeah.
New York sounds even more lit, we should do that.
Yeah.
And with that, I created a network, and the network took me places that I never even thought about. Like, I never got where I was because I was educated. It was my network, and I was really good at what I did. And, yeah,
That's it.
what else? What do you do?
I was like,
Okay, so I've signed a lot of NDAs, so there's like.
Okay, so
I can't
there's
say,
that,
And
but
then
that's
there's things
cool.
that I can't say. Ask me a question and I'll see if I can answer it.
All right, so after you've been going back and forth, like, well, in the summer time, when did you realize that you wanted to just be planted at one place and then?
Never. I never wanted to live in New York.
Oh.
Everybody has this like a dream to come to New York. I thought New York was trash because there's rolling trash, literally. I lived here for a summer. I was like, I've never sweat just standing on the platform for the train. Now our bodies are acclimated, like you guys have lived here, but literally, I remember sweating from my eyelash and then it dripping to my mouth, and I was like, there's no way. I was trying to go to a meeting and I had to go back home and change. I thought New York was ridiculous. Now I love it. Why is that? Why does it beat you up like a bad relationship?
In the
New York
beginning?
is toxic in
No.
every sense of the word.
Like, I don't know where I wanted to be. I just knew I didn't want to be in Toronto. Although Toronto is boss. Hello, six side.
Right.
It's just, it's so small that it wouldn't have allowed me to grow. Like, I probably would have owned a very small studio that would have been dope, because I'm dope. But
Because I'm dope.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't have grown at the magnitude that I am now. Like, there's no way. So I knew that I didn't want to be in Toronto. I had no idea that I was going to land in New York. Yeah. I thought I was going to live in Atlanta. Atlanta's very southern.
Yeah.
And I'm very Canadian, so that was different.
Wait, so what made you stay here?
Right.
The challenge.
Mm.
I'll tell you this, like, so as a Canadian, you get 6 months to live anywhere before you have to apply and get a job and so forth and so forth. Like, 2 days to my 6 month, I wanted to throw in the towel. I hated it. It was so hard. I didn't have clients. My celebrity clients at the time were very bleak. So it was like off and on. I wasn't getting paid what I thought I should be getting paid, because who am I? I'm just some girl from Toronto trying to be here. Everybody wants a job. So yeah. After the 6 months, my friend took me to drink wine and was like, boss up. Like, literally, she had a conversation with me and was like, get your shit together. Stop crying. Like, New York's supposed to be hard. I was like, really? Supposed to walk 6 blocks?
I know many people who have moved to New York and moved back home.
But
No. I know too many people that have done it. And I wanted to be the person that was like, fuck that. New York's not going to take me down.
Conquering it.
And the moment that I said that, no lie, I'm not even lying. I think it was the next month. I got 2 of the biggest clients, lies. I got 2 really big clients.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. Okay. And what they were paying me then is not even substantial to what I'm getting paid now. It's sad. Like, I should have asked for like 7 times.
But you were starting out.
It doesn't matter. I knew what I was worth. I should have asked for all the money. The bag. I got the like shopping bag.
The scandal bag.
A small scandal bag.
Right.
The small of the small, like that bag. That's what I got then. So now I just want a duffel bag.
Big facts.
But that's amazing though, because you're right. A lot of people end up coming here and then they leave. But a lot of people say if you can survive in New York, you can survive anywhere.
You can make it here, you can make it
I will say
You
that
agree to that?
160%. If I had went back to Toronto at that moment when I had decided, I'll never forget, it was a worst snowstorm. I took an Uber to Pergola with the little money that I had and sat in Pergola with the little money that I had that I shouldn't have been spending and smoked hookah and cried about it. And if I had gone back, I probably would have hated myself. I would have never got all of the things that I have now. That's crazy to think about that. This close to throwing in the towel. And that friend is still my friend, and now I'm telling her to boss the fuck up. Stop complaining.
Look at that.
Stop complaining about shit. Let's do this.
Friend to friend.
Come on.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
You need that friend that's gonna slap you in the face and then hug you after.
Amen.
Big facts.
Mm-hmm.
My friends hate me for that.
Is that your ear clap?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish you guys can hear this.
Alright, so you moved to New York 6 years ago. You got the 2 really big clients for you at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So then what happens after that?
What happens after that is I continue to grind. Nobody really believes in me. They just understand that I've just like stayed the course. Because I could have taken any job. I could have used my degrees. I could have finished law school, which I didn't do because I moved to New York. I could have done all of these things, and I said, no, fuck that. I'm going to be a trainer. I'm going to travel with my clients. I'm going to be all over the world, and everybody's going to pay me. I'm going to have literally everything. I'm going to have programs. I'm going to conquer New York. It literally, I'm going to say that my life didn't start taking off until about 2.5 years ago. And not to say that I wasn't making money because I was still surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't even say surviving. I was doing very well. Like, I struggled for 1 year.
Okay.
And I hustled.
Kept going.
Doing it. Hustled. Boot camps, clients, networking. And I think it was one client that introduced me to a few other people. And the industry is so small. The moment you train one person, everybody wants to train.
Yeah.
And it's not even like you're not great at what you do. People, and I have results. People are like, oh, you train with Chef? Boom, I want to train with Chef. And then it just trickled. I wasn't even on Instagram, for real, until about 2.5 years ago. Yes. I hated Instagram. I think it's the devil. People are like, oh, you have a boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. The people we never see him on Instagram. Why would you see him on Instagram, my girl?
Right.
That's my boyfriend. That's not your boyfriend.
Right.
You know, so like Instagram was just invasive. I felt like people could just always see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I never used it until my same friend was like, you need to be on Instagram.
Yeah.
You need to put your videos on, let people see that you're training people. And I think Instagram, once I took that serious, everything took off.
Which is so crazy.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
It's
it really
a really
is.
love-hate relationship. And I'm not the person that's like holding my phone in front and hey guys, good morning,
Ashley.
But
Wow.
like,
Triggered.
I feel like I need to be because the more people see my face, they can attest that I'm like a real person.
The truth.
I like, have a personality. I never know what to give them. Like, am I twerking some days? Am I like eating salad some days? Am I in a podcast talking about, how I'm a busted open? I don't know. I'm just like, what do you give people? So once I decided that Instagram was it, everything took off. And I've been on tours. I can't believe it. I say it out loud and I'm like, yo, I'm on tour with clients and they fuck with me.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Come on
You want to pay me to work out with you?
You want to pay me to do it?
And take me with you?
I do this.
Oh, bitch.
I do this.
I'm with it.
But in all honesty, like, the best part is seeing people get results because it's all about that. It's never about like, oh, I'm not an Instagram trainer. Deneen friggin' said that. She's like, oh, you look like an Instagram trainer today.
Excuse me?
Yo, Deneen would say that, yo.
I was wearing a little crop top, like, sweater, and I had, like, bright shoes. She was like, wow, you look like an Instagram trainer. I was like, what is that like? I want to do that.
Deneen, if you're listening, you're shady as fuck.
Get it together, Deneen.
I mean, on one side, I was, like, super, like, that's dope. Should I show more cleavage? I guess I should take my shirt off.
While we're here.
Right.
But that's one thing I've tried to veer away from, like, being an Instagram trainer.
Yeah.
But I don't think you are, though.
Okay, I will say
I
this.
honestly don't think so.
One of my clients brought a group of her friends together to do like a little boot camp because they were interested in training with me, but they wanted to do it as a group. And the first thing she said to me was, wow, you look like you look on Instagram. I was like, okay. What, like, how the hell am I supposed to?
Right.
But I didn't want to say it
Yeah.
like that, but I was like, yo, some people, I've met them in person and they don't look
The same.
Right.
Yeah.
But everything on you is the
100%
same.
real.
Indeed.
I think you look better in person.
For real.
Say it again.
You do.
You guys want me to spin?
Yeah, do a microwave.
Do
Do a
one
microwave.
I'm not going to
I'm
spin.
gonna enjoy it.
I mean, you could do a
I'm
microwave.
gonna enjoy it, please.
I'll spin after.
Yay! I
I'll
love
take
spins.
that.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
But yeah, it's been a wild ass ride. I still like smile and think about all of the things. Like I made a list of everything that I wanted to do, the amount of money I wanted to make every year, and I exceeded that, and that's crazy.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
And I did it my way.
It's fun. Yeah.
Never compromised. Didn't have to shake my ass on Instagram or have like a
Hello.
thong bathing suit. No disrespect to the girls that do that because shit. Sometimes I feel like I should just be wearing a thong all the time, but I'm just like, there's so much ass. It's just so many
There's
things.
a lot.
It's just a
And it's
lot.
heavy.
I don't think IG's ready for that.
No.
I don't think that I would do that.
Nigga,
Yeah,
we
I'm
weren't
glad.
ready for
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
something
I wasn't ready.
I wasn't.
Ashton,
goddamn.
Ashton, chill.
Man, last time I saw Chef, last time I saw Chef, it was kind of heavy, but shit is packaged.
Honestly, I've been doing heavy squats, just saying.
Mhm.
I'm trying to slim out though because it's just a lot. My
Where?
cute stuff are not fitting anymore. On my ass and my hips, man. Gotta like lean out just a little.
Lean out.
It looks pretty lean.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
jeans, my cute jeans, the
Yeah.
ones that I paid a lot for don't fit me.
Ooh.
That's fine though. My
You can make-
so good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
If anything, you can just put them on and then just take a picture with the shoes on the phone.
I'd be like, yeah.
Yo,
what?
I'd be like, hashtag chill.
On the way. The hashtag is actually on the way.
Yeah.
On the way.
And be like, on the way, babes.
Yeah. I guess that's my story. It's a survival story.
It is. Yo.
Yo, New York is wild.
Yeah.
That's like when I leave New York, you guys don't owe me anything. Nothing. A few bus passes that I lost. Just like, you don't buy the monthly Metro cards. I'm just not responsible enough for that. Other than that, you guys owe me nothing.
Damn.
Nothing.
Y'all hear that,
I
New York?
gave everything away here. Not like that, but yeah.
But yeah, like that.
Killer. It's alright.
Indeed.
It's a surviving story.
Yo, I'm gonna play that as I walk on the plane to go anywhere else, like my next move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
I
theme
remember
music, you know
those
what I'm saying?
days when I was-
But if there was a theme, that would